time that it's been soaked in water. So therefore what will happen to this is once it reaches about 20 degrees in temperature, we'll fill it with water again. Water will come over it and you blow air through the system, through this pipe, through the centre. So you put air and water and leave it again, and after another amount of time you drain away the water and then you leave it again like this. So the second time gets a second air rest. Then you'll start to see a little root starting to appear, and that's germination or modification beginning. After that you add one more water, so 3 times you soak it in water, after which the moisture inside gets to a stage where we start to
that's what's next.
not yet, not for me, not for Angus. You compensate, but you have to hold a lot of stock. That's why you do the maintenance. That's why you have the maintenance on site. Yes, that's summertime. Right. When you have the maintenance? August. Yes. Just because. It might change, but right now it's August. Next week you boil up. Once a year the people need to look at your boiler. You can eat shut in the boiler.
So if you can charge a cask 5 times, it'll last for a long time. How long does it take to grow an oak tree? A long time. Since you were cheeky when you came in, you can draw this sample.
What's the reason you're using American oak instead
Why were
of
you using American?
in France?
Why we're using American oak is, in America the casks are only used there once for bourbon. Put your mouth to this and suck it, and then it will come on. He had a lot of ears when he came in, this will get rid of a lot. Why we are using them, America they only use the cask once for bourbon. We buy a lot of the casks in America. They're trying to change the law there just now that they use them twice. If they do that, we will be in a lot of trouble, because we need the casks. All the casks are hardwood, oak.
And he's done it before, yeah?
I'll keep the bugger quiet. Swedes, remember, they're good drinkers. I'll just give you a show of that. If you watch here, folks, you'll see here, you'll see the head and the legs on it. When you see a head and the legs on it, you'll know it's a good strain.
What should I do with this if I don't want to drink it?
Drink it. You're no much as sweet if you can't drink that. Martin, will you give this? There's plenty of room in the floor for it.
On the floor? Yeah.
Temperature. That determines how long the fermentation lasts. It's roughly 5 days. Maybe more, maybe 6. It's roughly 5 days. There is no rhyme or reason. It's the temperature. Islay is very good for this because the Gulf Stream passes nearby and we very rarely get snow. We very rarely get frost. The winter temperature is pretty much what you see outside today now. It's very equitable climate. It never gets very hot, it never gets very cold. There's 10 degrees between the high of summer and the high of winter. Very equitable climate. So ideal for fermentation, natural fermentation, natural fermentation. So whilst this may not be terribly impressive, it's a terribly, terribly important room, because this is where all the complexity of Brooklandy is made. Not just Brooklandy, any spirit, whether it's cognac, Croix William, schnapps, it's all to do with fermentation. Remember, if you take pears and you ferment them and then distill that, you end up, not with Calvados, not with cognac, you end up with a 10 times more fermented. 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 10 not with whiskey, you end up with Poir William. Yeah? I mean, Calvados doesn't taste like cognac. Cognac doesn't taste like whiskey. Why? Because the primary source of sugar is different. It's a different fruit. It's not fucking rocket science. It's very simple. And fermentation is where it all happens. So play with the fermentation, commercialize it, speed it up, do whatever, and you risk changing things. So we have all the time in the world. We're only distilling for ourselves. We do not distill for blending. We only distill Bruichladdich for Bruichladdich. So we could distill twice as much if we wanted. We could do 1.5 million litres if we wanted to. We have the space, but we don't, because we're only distilling for ourselves. So therefore, roughly half of that, 750,000 litres. So we can slow it all down. We're not in a hurry.
Comes in on the other side there. The 4 shots run here is only 5 minutes. The spirit is very clean. We're running 4 shots for 5 minutes. Switch across onto middle cut. The middle cut run lasts for about 1.5 hours, 1 hour 40 minutes, 1 hour 45. They're at that sort of time. So we collect the middle cut.
Jag fick ett svar på honom. Ja, i alla fall.
Gå hem och köpa en whisky. Jag menar, om man köper en upplåtelse som man köper, det kostar 700 kronor.
Man är rörliga i lederna, känns det som.
Känns inte så knappast lätt. Det gör inte så mycket. Nej,
Bye.